Oh, the wind's died down just for a second out here. It's Tuesday. It's only 2 days ago since I found that hollow based, and I got a day off work randomly. So I'm out here in these woods making my way to one of my favourite spots. Bit of a jungle through here at the moment. I am making my way through the woods here to the Villingbeek field. So I call it. It does have an official name, this site. And this is the one where the archaeologist I'm working with, this is one of his most special places. So he's been researching this site for many years. So I'll be going down here, seeing what pops up, taking photos and sending them to him later. We are supposed to do a bit of a field walking survey where he's asked me to, or he's suggested that if I would like to kind of look around my locality and see if I can find any evidence of sites that are unknown. Because obviously where I'm walking today is a known site, so I can't remove anything. But it would be nice to find new sites that science doesn't know about, and then maybe there'll be a couple of loose finds along the way that I can remove. But for now, I just want to make some finds and get some photos. So I'm here at the Villingbeek field, as I said, and I'll see you down at the hotspots. Come on, Zig. First time I've been out with Ziggy for a while. I don't want to take him to the lake at the moment because of the algae. Ziggy, come. There's the first piece of flint from the Villingbeek field for a long time. I don't think it's a scraper, it just looks like a flake. It is very, very windy today. But I've kind of fashioned Ziggy a microphone with my phone. I just thought I'd show you this nice bladelet down here if Ziggy plays ball. Excuse me, Ziggy, I need my hand, thank you. Yeah, a nice bladelet. There'll be lots of these around today. This field is known for its blades. I'll let Ziggy off in a minute when we're a bit further away from the cows. Come on, moron. Some of the blade work on this field is really fine. Just amazing blade napping. There'll be lots of little bladelets around today. But look at this one, it's just so small and thin. Absolutely tiny, tiny little bladelet. Ziggy's up to his usual stick tricks. I have moved this one already, but I thought this might be a nice blade core. I have a feeling that underneath this muddy face here will be some nice blade negatives. Oh, just the one. It is a blade core, but they just finished that off with a final quite wide blade. First interesting looking blade, or longish blade down here today. Yeah, just long-ish. It's almost complete. It's a lovely blade. Classic Conga Mossa blade work, and in fact they could be a little straighter than that, but there's this other piece down here as well that looks to be retouched, I spotted. Oh wow, yeah, look at this. That's a tool. Really heavy retouch down that side. There you can see. And this side. I guess that's the type of perforator. It's a complete flake as well. There's a bulb and platform up at the top there. Do you mind? Yeah, that's an interesting find. Perforator, or maybe a small cutting tool, or drill. There's many different things it could be, I guess. Interesting stuff, that. Very cool. Just look at the state of the blade situation down here. There's this pointy little bladelet thing here. Ziggy, don't do that. Go to bed. There's this one. right here, this distal end of a pointy blade, this little bladelet section, and then this beastie looking thing down here. I hope it's truncated. That's a beautiful blade, my gosh. Could have a boring removal down there. Maybe. It's just a break at the end, but that's some lovely blade work. Nice macro blade. Bulb up here. Or is that the distal? I think that's the distal actually. Very cool. Come on, arrowheads, there must be one. They usually stick out like a sore thumb on this field, the arrowheads, I have to say. Oh. Speak of the devil, no, Ziggy. This could be one down here. The way that this right hand edge is kind of wobbly, it means it could be retouched, but no, it's just a break in a hinge. Oh, that was just the right shape to be a black phase arrow. Never mind, there will be one today. Surely there will. This is a nice little core. Lots of blade removals down it. A bit messy compared to some down here, but big flake running through there. Fun to see, anyway. Spot of Neolithic contamination on a Mesolithic field here. It's a big chunk of polished axe. You can really see the polish on there when the sunlight catches it. Struck off this way. Yeah, recycled fragment of a polished axe. Always fun to see a bit of polish. That is beautiful. They're always fun to see. I've found so many sections of blades already, it's just not worth showing them all. But the best ones I will. Another distal of a funky blade. I was just about to pluck this one out down here, and then I noticed that this edge is retouched, so this could be a nice scraper. Oh, what is going on with this? Nice side scraper. Retouched along the lateral edge, struck down that way. No work on the other side. Some scarring, but I guess that's from farming. Cool. The rain's just started here now, but I've just pulled up this nice core. This was the side that was visible, and I thought it might be one. It seems to have some nice blade removals down this side. Not so many, but a couple of nice parallel negatives down there. This could be the first microlith of the day here. I've not rubbed off that edge there, but it does appear behind the dirt to be retouched. Let's see what this edge is saying. Yes, nice. That is a retouched edge for a little microlith. Get in. It's not the most perfect form ever. I think it might just be missing a little bit of the base here. So yeah, there's a break there. So I guess that was a scalene. So it would have gone down at the back there, down to a point. Ziggy, stop it. Yeah, cool. A bit of Maglemossian flint work. Always nice to find a microlith. Get in. And straight away I pulled out another arrowhead here. It's a very broad black phase type, but it has good retouch on both edges. I can see it past the dirt. I'll try and clean it. I'm back to the moleskins now, Andy. Yeah, I think you can see the retouch in there and on this edge. I think it's just missing this back corner. Maybe. That could be retouch in there. No, that looks like a break. Yeah, black phase, broad arrowhead would have travelled in this direction. hafted. Very square. Usually they taper a little bit back towards the hafted end. First arrowhead of the day, result. I found a lot of cores already, and none of them have had a good mining face. But I've just pulled out this cute little core here in beautiful dark material, and it's got some lovely negatives. Whew. That is cool. And the best part is that I didn't even realise that this side had some. So this is a very tiny little double-ended blade core. That's the face I knew had some. What a stunning little core. So cute. Bit of a step in the striking platform there, but it didn't seem to matter. I'll give this a clean and show you again, because this is quite a special little blade, they call this. Wow, love that. Oh, the wind's died down just a little bit for the time being. Shame that this isn't a complete tool. Some quite invasive retouch here on this side of the proximal end of this nice blade, and then on this edge there's some kind of fine retouch. I think you can see that. So that would have been quite a nice tool when complete, I dare say. Retouched kind of backed blade kind of thing. Yes, Iggy, I know. And here is that core. Absolutely stunning core. Such nice material as well. Beautiful stuff. Such nice material. Yeah, I'll go pop it back. What a little beauty. Dear oh dear, that is a bit brutal out here today. This was a fun find. I just ran off a field to shelter just a little bit, but it's a lovely blade, and this end is actually truncated, retouched. So this is a tool. Let's see here. That's the distal end. I mean, it is usually the distal end that's truncated. I'm trying to dry it so you can see the work there. I think you can see the retouch in there. It's a bit bright when the light catches it. Yeah, a little truncated blade. Cool. Right, I'm back out on the field again. It's calmed down a little bit. Another nice core by the looks of it. Handled core. Big flake running down here, I guess. Yeah. But some blade negatives on this mining face. Yeah. More blade core stuff. Come on, I want a Villingbake now. A perfect Villingbake point. It's a long time since I saw one of those. It feels like. Ooh, no, it's just a blade. For just a second. There really is a lot of blades on this field. I couldn't show you them all, I'd be here all day. This one looked like it had a bit of retouch though, or you swear. Just on that edge there, no, that looks like a farming strike. I mean, it's very consistent flaking, but it just doesn't look right somehow. Oh, come on, Villingbake. I'm going to goad one out of the ground. It's raining again. Ziggy's here with his stick, and this is turning into a day of cores, it looks like. Yeah, just another blade core. Whoa, almost an arrowhead here. Almost. Not the point, but the offcut from the micro burring technique. I'll put a picture on the screen to explain it, but they basically used to notch a blade with retouch. So they would have notched out a semicircle here and then snapped it, and you can see the snap there at the end. So this is an offcut from the manufacture of a Kongamosa arrowhead. I hope you can see the retouch in there. It's a bit wet. I think you can see that. But yeah, fun find anyway. Another little broken Maglemossa microlith here. You can see that retouch all down that edge. Broken in the centre-ish, or towards the back end. Yeah, fun find. Very early Mesolithic work. Arrow shaft barbs. Always fun to find. Kind of rare on this field, honestly. I mean, they do show up clearly. But I usually find a lot more Congomossa arrowheads than I do microliths. And we're 2 for 1 today on these. Yeah, fun. Another shockingly heavy rain cloud just came through, so I'm sheltering at the other side of the field now. I did find this one though, just as I stepped off the field. I've not looked at it yet, but it's yet another handled blade core. Try and give it a wipe off in the wet grass. Yeah, nowhere near as pretty as that dark coloured one, but a handled core all the same. Congomossa blade work, small blade work for their composite tools like daggers and stuff. I don't believe this. Here's another Maglemossa microlith. Retouched down this side. Hard to see in this light with this grainy flint type, but it is there. This one's seen some time in a fire. Yeah, I think there's some field chatter down on that top edge there at the base of it, or the tip of it. Yeah, 3 microliths from the Maglemossa and 1 Congomossa arrowhead today. Why? There's never another microlith in here. Surely, this is probably just a broken blade section, isn't it? Oh no, gosh, it's an absolutely stunning... It's a stunning complete microlith. Wow, that's the first complete one of the day. Gosh, that is an absolute beauty. Wowza. That's really nice. I'm almost getting blown away here. This one deserves a bit of a clean and another look, I guess, as it's a complete one. Retouched all the way down both of those edges there. I guess it's a kind of short lancet. What a beauty. Okay. Oh, so strange. So strange. The sun's out, I can't believe it. I might dry out a bit. I just came to shelter in the tree here to show you this microlith. There you can see it nicely. I really hope the wind isn't too bad today. I know I keep on saying it. I have noticed as well that this, the new phone actually has like a wind cancellation mode on the camera, which I have on. Anyway, yeah, a really nice microlith, this, like absolutely beautiful. I can't believe that sharp tip has survived this farming all these years. There's a nice view of the retouch. Wow. Right, I'll go and put this back, I guess. I marked it with GPS. Yeah, that's a stunning find, that. Absolutely beautiful. Nice blade here with a burring strike up on this distal end here. It's definitely a burring removal. They would hit a flake off the side of a blade to create this flat edge, and they'd use that for maybe scraping or other stuff. Bit of chatter on this blade as well. I don't see it as used where. Yeah, but I thought that was interesting with the burring on there. Don't see many of those. Yet another lovely little core down here. Tiny little laidlet core. That's nice to see. Such good parallel removals on these Scandinavian laidlet cores. Wonderful stuff. Really nice platform on this one as well, so flat. Yeah, really nice. Gosh, I'm giving it my all to find a Villingbeek or any kind of arrowhead out here. I'm getting tired now though, and hungry. And the rain's back again. Poor old Ziggy. Oh dear, I got to the shelter of the tree just in time for the rain to calm down. I pulled this right off the edge of the field as I was on my way over here though. Now I've seen hundreds of flakes today, but none of them have been patinated like that. And if you notice, this is the proximal end, so it's been struck that way. And what's this here? A flake that terminates here with a hinge. So this is a random Upper Paleolithic flake here. That is cool. And interesting that it has this, you know, strong yellow, golden, orangey patina. That's a cool find, that. I know it's just a flake, but that's older than anything else I've seen today. By 4,000 years, maybe 3,000 years. Maybe more. Yeah, just this little scar here just tells such a story. Interesting. And this big Aurelia scar, now I think about it. That's very typical of Ahrensbergian soft hammer work. That's a bit of a thing, that. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm going to persevere out here for an arrowhead. The rain stopped though, so let's go back out. I must be mad. I am absolutely soaked. Where are the arrowheads today? So odd. There's usually a lot to find on this field, arrowhead wise, but not today. I won't be out here much longer now. I'm going to give it maybe 10 minutes more. Oh, okay, this could be it, you know. It's down here. I'll have to turn into the wind. Yeah, that's definitely one. That's retouched down here. It must be a Villingbeek. Must be a nice Villingbeek. Oh, absolutely it is. Get in. Base down here. Get in. That's an absolute stunner. Wait, what? Oh, what is this? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. This is strange. That's retouched on both sides of the tip there. And both sides like a turn down at the bottom. What on earth is this? What on earth is that? That is bizarre. That's not right. That is just unlike anything. Is that a tiny little pitted? I mean, it must be a tiny pitted wear. But what's it doing here? Could it be like a double-ended perforator or something? And it's Kongamossa? I'm so confused. I would have rather it had just been a bloody Villingbeek, so I could actually be sure about what it is. I mean, it looks like a tanged point, doesn't it? It's nice and flat. That's odd. I'll send some photos of this to the archaeologist and maybe he can tell me what the heck it is. That is bizarre. Alright, well, I found a small microlithy cool thing. It wasn't a Villingbeek like I expected, but well, that's not an arrowhead surely. No. I don't know. Well, this is shaping into the weirdest day ever down here. This looks like an arrowhead, but it doesn't look like a Congomossa one. This looks decidedly Ertabolla. Beautiful glassy flint. Yeah, that's an arrowhead. I mean, I suppose it could be a black phase that's just kind of skinnier than usual. Retouch on that side. Retouch on the other side. There. Yeah, an arrowhead. Okay, so I've at least found something that I can ID. What the heck? Now that does look more Neolithic than Ertabolla now I think about it as well. These kind of thin rectangular types. So this could just be some Neolithic work to go along with, you know, the polished axe flake, because there was no denying that one. Yes, an arrowhead. Not exactly how I'd wanted it to look, because I'm always after a Villingbeek on this field. But I will not take that, but you know, I'll take that. Not take it home, that's what I'm trying to say. But I cannot complain about this, as it is an arrowhead at least. Oh my god, if I could just keep hold of it. No, right, that's me done now. I have just started to find arrowheads though, so maybe another 10 minutes. No, I'm back in the shelter of the woods now. Oh, that was a tiring day out there. Nice to be out of the wind finally, properly. Oh, what a day out there. That weird arrowhead thing at the end, I have no idea. If I can find out before I upload the video, I'll put a caption in the top corner now. But no, another arrowhead, another 2 arrowheads on top of that one. And I think it was 4 microliths we saw. So quite a day. I saw so many blades and other weird little tools as well that I didn't kind of show you. They didn't really make the cut, like scrapers and retouch flakes and all that sort of stuff. But no, we found some nice pieces today. I'm just so surprised that it's been so long since I found a proper nice Villingbeek arrowhead. They used to be one of my old intro many moons ago. No, that's it for me now then. 3 videos in 4 days. What is going on? Right, let's get back to the car. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.